Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Election Tribunal. Judges won't deliver judgment based on public expectation. Joshua Usman tells Nigerians. They say people they expect a particular result to be called in a particular way. They expect na one particular person go win. He said, but the result they go call will shock people and say go bring shock to the heart of people. Say people do, ooh, are you sure? He said, yes, and that's what the result go be. Say because people they look into this matter, say, but no, not be as it be, so say because it will shock them where, it will surprise them, will take them off guard. He says, so now that place, so now we they look upon. So everybody now do they wait, everybody now do they watch this, everybody now do they look and see where say, so what do we do? And how do we begin to appropriate and ensure that we do the right thing? These are some of the questions being looked at and talked about, so that at the end of the day, we go understand where we come from. Yes? Because if you don't know where you come from, where you don't know where you go now. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Election Tribunal. Judges won't deliver judgment based on public expectation. Joshua Usman reveal. Joshua Usman, a well-known Nigerian lawyer and a senior barrister, has stated that the 5-member panel of the judge of the Court of Appeal cannot be compared to deliver a verdict according to the desire of the public during an interview on Arise TV Prime Times on Saturday, August the 12th. Usman emphasized that the judges will only react to final decision based on the evidences presented in the case rather than being influenced by public expectation or opinion. I noticed that certain people are trying to scare, threaten, or intimidate the judges. If we're going to be honest, they will judge based on the evidences accrued to them. It does not matter whoever threatens them. That is inconsequential. They will judge based on what they have. He said a judge cannot sell out simple because they have a high expectation from the public. Rather, the judge will deliver judgment based on the admissible evidence placed before the court. So whether there is a high or low expectation, a judge will deliver judgment only based on the evidence and not according to the public expectation or perspective. Usman stated that a judge cannot be influenced by public expectation or by intimidation, threats, or any words that is being released out there. He said Nigerians should understand that the expectation of the people is not what the judges will declare, because every candidate has been expected to come to court with their evidences, and based on these evidences, through which and only which the judges will appropriate the right judgment. I have never heard or had the view that the judiciary is on trial. Rather, it is the petitions that the parties have presented before the judiciary that is being tried. Perhaps people feel that the judiciary is on trial based on their perspective and expectation, but that is not the case. I have never believed that the judiciary itself is being questioned. Instead, it is the petitors, what they have brought before the judges, that will be used to base the judgment that will be delivered. People must understand this, that the judges have nothing to give rather than the evidences placed before it. So that's it, my people. So the don't tell people say your expectation, my expectation. He say make I tell you. He say make I tell you, in case you don't want to hear the truth, hear am. He say listen. He said the expectation when you say you feel say you go get. If you not be waiting, you go get to. He say because people don't look the whole matter and they know the truth. But people expectation not be waiting to make the judge they give the judgment. He say based on the petitors. Remember saying that the candidates when they participate for the election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi. So when they come court, they come with evidence to show say we say they talk, they not say they talk, so they not just come, they can't just knock it. Yes? He says now based on that's evidence where they provide for court. Now court will take judge the matter. Not because say sympathy or because say you dey cry, because say the case favor you. Say no. Say you go make mistake. He say no judge, a judge case based on that matter. He said no judge does judge case based on that matter ever before. He said it must be based on what you have, what is tenable, what have you brought before the judge. So that's what they will look at. He said so many people they careful the way that they expect things. Say because things not go just happen like that, just fall in place. Say no, they happen like that too. Say not go just happen like that. He says so. Many Nigerians what they go to put their heart for. They say that their candidates don't come to court, don't present their evidence, and those evidences are carefully being examined and looked at, and at the end of the day, with that evidence, people will be able to, the judges will be able to put together a position where they will come out and say, well, based on A, B, C, D, and Z, A, B, C, and D's won the case. He says so. Other than that, maybe they're not expecting any other thing. So people will need to go back to the history, check everything. Wait till your candidates, whether not Tinubu, whether not Peter Obi, whether not Atiku, which evidence were they able to, we've been following this whole proceedings, were they able to adequately provide with evidence to the courts their evidences beyond reasonable doubt. Well, this is what we're able to do. We're able to adequately do that. If not, then there's problem. It's because we're going to the years, so it says based on that the judges we give a verdict. It's not because you are crying or because you feel. You say no, it's not a sentimental thing. It's not moved by your emotions, or because you have a strong argument. It's come to court with what you call your evidence. You come to court based on what you have as evidence to show that indeed, this is the situation. You have examined it, and this is where this is how it will go. Okay. So now, so the thing be not pass like that. Well, Nigerians they wait to that one you talk so now your own, because Nigerians still they wait to they wait for that that result and want to hear them, want to hear the result, because we must hear them. We must hear the results. We must hear them, because all these things so they tire us. All this nonsense where they go on, so it tire us. We don't want the same thing over and over again. They go where now. You check out now. Check out me see for yourself now. The same thing. It not happen now. People they check things. They ask their questions. Say, how did we get here? What's going on? What's happening? Things like that. So now those matters. So now we want to look at basing our attention on. Yes. So please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.